If I ever tell you my goal is to change the world, smack me so fucking hard across the face my ears ring. To the people who set goals like, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be rich and famous, I want to end climate change, I want to change the world. Stop fucking making excuses like that. Stop setting goals that are too abstract for you to actually achieve them. See, even something like wanting to be a millionaire, which exists, which is a real, tangible goal, is still abstract to the person who's never made more than $100,000 in their lifetime. There's this thing in writing called the ladder of abstraction. And on the lowest rung, you have specific tangible words. Stuff like water bottle, Christmas lights, blanket, lamp. Stuff you can see and imagine in your mind. And on the very top rung is those big abstract words. Stuff like freedom, knowledge, wisdom, creativity. But then in the middle, you have that weird gray zone with words like improvement, productivity, feeling better, looking healthier. Stuff that's murky, hard to understand, hard to define. See, I think the people delude themselves when they think, oh, I'm doing the right thing by setting specific goals, like wanting to be a best-selling author and have my book on the New York Times. But I would say that's still an abstract goal. If you've never written anything and never published anything in your life, it's still an abstract goal to say you want to be a New York Times bestseller. But don't mishear me. I think abstract ambitions are important. I think when you're a kid, they're the thing that guides you to what you really, truly love. When I was a kid, I didn't know how to become a filmmaker. Yeah, I wanted a movie, a blockbuster movie, but I didn't know what that meant. But it inspired me towards this path of creating. See, it can inspire you, those big ambitions, but they will not get you from point A to point B. What you have to do instead, if you have those goals already, or if not, you have to ask yourself, who do you have to be to achieve those goals? The who is what you're seeking. The identity is what you want. I want to be a filmmaker because I want the leadership. I want my message to be shared. I want to inspire people. I want to be the person who does those things. Because if I get a movie that makes it big and everyone sees it, that means I provided value. See, I don't care necessarily about the movie. What I care about is the fact that having the movie meant that I'm the person who inspires others. When I achieve that goal, I gain the identity. But what I've realized is that you have to inherit the identity before you achieve that big abstract goal. If you want to be a millionaire because you want to be generous with your money, you want to help out the people in need, you want to provide value to people, you want leadership, you want respect, you can get those things before you become a millionaire. If you want to be an artist, a famous painter who has their work in a museum, maybe you have a message to share with the world. Maybe you want to inspire other artists. You can do those things before you have that painting in a famous museum. before you have your work in a gallery. See, I think identity is the equalizer between rich and poor, between all people. Because the difference between a billionaire philanthropist and a average Joe who spends their weekends working at a soup kitchen is just resources. Their intentions are the same. The identity is the same. And it's possible that the person volunteering their time cares even more about the cause, even though they don't have the resources to back it up. So to get back on topic, once you have that identity goal that may or may not relate to a big abstract goal in the future, ask yourself, what's the perfect average day that identity represents? If I want to be a creator, what is the perfect average day of a creator? What do I eat in the morning? What time do I wake up? What's my morning routine? Who do I spend time with? How much time do I actually spend creating? And what do I do during my free time? When do I go to bed? Where am I living? See, I think people who maybe don't plan this out, they keep that big abstract goal in the back of their mind. The people who work the 9-to-5 job imagine retirement as one big margarita on the beach. But they don't know what a perfect average day looks like when they're exactly where they want to be, when they are aligned with their identity that they're seeking. They've never planned it out. So if you can plan that out, if you can plan out your perfect average day, you're way ahead of the game. Aim for that day. Aim for that perfect average week. Don't aim for the big abstract goal. Because you and I both know we don't know how to get there. But the crazy thing is, when you focus small, when you focus on the lowest rung of the ladder, on the tangible things that you can see in your mind's eye, when you know what your week looks like, when you know what the week of a creative thinker looks like, then maybe unintentionally you'll get that big abstract goal. It's not guaranteed. And honestly, it won't even matter at that point, because you'll be living in alignment with what you've always wanted. But it's possible that identity alignment is the thing that gets you to that big abstract goal that you never would have achieved before. And the best part is you'll be happy the whole time, before, during, and after.
Made you look, you a slave to a page